Cal, good to be home.
Yeah, that's about directions to the ground. It's been that long since we've had a home game. Yeah, for us, the next 6 games, 4 at home, 2 away. I think the players have done really well on the road to put 11 points on from the 6 away games. But you need to win your home games and have a good punch return. Now, we talked about things in the summer about improving from last season. We were never going to be able to maintain that away record. Wanted to improve at home. Results, the way we played at home compared to last season. Wanted to improve our start to the season. We didn't improve. We've got to own that, and then there'll be a real emphasis on the December-January period because we need to improve there as well. So for us to be winning the games we are at home, have a really good punch return. I think that's 19 points from 8 games. That's really, really impressive. That's a good return. And yeah, these nights, these 1-0s against sides that will be at the right end of the league, should be at the right end of the league, and definitely will be. Some really good players for the level. They become really important wins. So pleased tonight. Aspect of our performance, we want to be better. That's who we want to be. But yeah, certainly pleased to be back at home and putting 3 points on the board.
And it's good playing against let's be fair, a physical side as well.
Yeah, so you saw it from they took kick off. They made us head it off the pitch. They threw it in the box. They try and make us put it out. I watched Brackley versus Alfreton, and it was 2 similar styles. So for us to stand up to that, keep a clean sheet. At times, I think previously we've conceded a goal late on in a game like that, and we end up dropping 2 points. So I'm not going to kid anyone by saying delighted, outstanding performance. No, but it's 1-0 at home. It's a clean sheet, and we've stood up. We've been resilient, dealt with some stuff, and shown character, shown real character and personality. I think what I want to take away from the game, I need to understand why we started the second half the way we have around. We just look content to try and win the game 1-0, and that's not our attitude, certainly not at home. So I want to look at that, and it's dead easy to talk about it now, but you reflect on the video and go, is it tactical, is it a mental thing, is it a decision that's been made on the pitch at the time? So we want to look at that, because I thought we could have gone and scored a second with the chances that we've had in the game in the first half. So that's probably my biggest frustration. But clean sheet, some really pleasing individual performances, collective personality, character, togetherness on display to get, like you say, 3 points against a big, strong side that should be finishing just behind Scunthorpe, in my opinion.
A number of block tackles, particularly in the second half. I mean, it was really a great defensive performance, I thought, in the second period particularly.
You're going to play 46 league games. We had 5 FA Cup games, and we had 1 FA Trophy, we'll call it a game. So you're going to play 52 times. You're not going to be outstanding. You're not going to be great week in, week out. You've got to make sure that there's non-negotiables and there's aspects of your performance that are week in, week out. What I think ours is with this group, and has been consistently for 18 months, is do anything to get 3 points. And when we've come up short, it's never been through a lack of trying. We do everything we can from the moment the players walk through the door on Tuesday morning for training to when we finish at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. The midweek game's exactly the same. That it's a real attitude, desire, belief to try and get 3 points every single time we line up. So they put the bodies on the line, and they've had to do that in this spell. It's been really demanding physically for a lot of players, and for them to have shown that again tonight, that resilience, robustness, all those words that you'd associate with, like you say, blocking things in our
block
box.
Tackles, I thought were great.
I just think the distance, I obviously get to see the data, the distance that the players cover physically, I'd put us up against anyone at our level. So really pleased for the players first and foremost. I'm really pleased for the supporters that braved the cold temperatures on a Tuesday night to see us get a really important 3 points as the season goes on.
No qualms about the penalty at all?
I'm not talking about referees tonight. No, you won't get me on that. You can ask me anything. You can ask me my favourite colour, cars, any other topics you want. But if you think you're going to get a soundbite out of referees, not happening.
Now we move on. Tamworth, another high-flying side at the moment as well, on Saturday.
We have to move on, and that is the biggest thing I've tried to bang on about this season. I want us, and the phrase I've used, I want us to be a club that wins, and I want us to be a club that make the competition proper in the FA Cup. I want us to be a club that this is a tough place to come, and where we win our home games, and we're solid, and we're hard to beat on the road. And that is, I keep bringing it back to that phrase, I want us to be a club that wins. So realistically, I want us to move on. I don't want the highs of, we've had a good spell now, haven't we? We've won at South Shields, we've won tonight, we've got a decent point, all things considered, at Rushall. We've gone to Alfreton and manned the barricades a bit and come out with a point, probably wanted more. When you're on a good run, we just don't get too carried away. I want supporters to enjoy it. I said to the players, playing again on Saturday, we're playing top of the league. I want us to be a side that are in the playoff picture. I don't think we're there yet to be a side right at the top of the division. I think we can beat those teams on our day, and that stands us in good stead for a playoff situation. But when you're playing a team like Tamworth, loads of momentum coming up from the division below, had a really good start, really impressive side, I like the way they play, difficult to beat. It's an opportunity for us to show that we should be in that top, and like I say, that 2nd to 7th and competing there. So we have to move on from winning a home game. It's a great feeling. Said to the players, enjoy your drive home, and then Wednesday you recover, Thursday we come in, we'll be talking about what's next in the Tamworth game, not what's gone before. And that's got to be the mentality if we're going to be successful. I've tried to put that across at times. It's a case of showing it sometimes publicly like this and coming and being a certain way in interviews after a good result and going, right, I want to show that we're ready for the next bit. So our focus after tonight, have to move on very quickly to, like you say, what will be a tough test on Saturday.